We
Anyways, y'all,
don't care. Welcome to the Daddy God Library.
I do care. I do care. My bad, y'all.
And
I don't know
yet,
if y'all were ready, but
welcome to the Daddy Library. To the,
yeah,
yeah.
special edition of whatever podcast we're talking about. Your boy, the recently departed, onto a new transition, Mr. Akira Toriyama.
This background picture, that's where he is.
Yeah, man, on the way,
Yeah.
on the way.
Snake Way takes you there, and rest in paradise for sure.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, this was
Wow, look at you guys all sad and shit. Try to enjoy the fact that at least he gave you Dragon Ball, right? Look at it.
well, let's talk about
You're
that
hiding
though.
yourself
Let's talk
because you're
about that.
obviously crying
Hey, don't
behind
you
that
call
camera.
me
He's
out.
breaking in
word.
You
tears.
don't
He's
get to
breaking in
talk about
tears.
my absence in picture.
Yeah, we do.
Sheesh.
It's weird because I wasn't sitting on the edge of my seat waiting for like his next big project. You know what I mean? So it's just
Well, he did come out with some projects that he was um coming out with. The new Dragon Ball Daima series is about to launch. The Soul game
What
that
the
look
heck are
really
you talking
cool.
about?
All things that he's been working on.
Meet the games, Dragon Quest, but
Chrono Trigger.
it's not even Dragon Ball Z related.
that was an
Yeah,
amazing
No, he
game.
didn't make that.
he worked on that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorite RPGs of all time, man. That was
I
Super
don't
Yeah,
know.
Nintendo.
I
yeah,
never
that's
played
the
Super
it.
one. I
Nintendo.
thought
Sorry.
it was called something
That's
else.
Akira Toriyama, guys. He's
Yeah,
done
Yeah,
so
that's the
much.
one.
yeah. But
I
what I'm
thought it was
saying, like
called something.
my point is, it's not like, oh yeah, he's one of the. I haven't even watched Dragon Ball Super. Like I watched those first few, like the Barris movie, but beyond that, I haven't even watched the Broly movie. I haven't watched a lot, like any of the Super,
That's
but and it's not like I know the guy on a personal level, but it's still a loss because he's in large part one of the people whose work has introduced me into the world of anime.
We are
Yeah.
all
all
right.
on this anime with one thing in common. Goku. We all know who Goku is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he
yeah,
gave us that. He gave us Son Goku.
Because he did that, he gave us more than that. He gave us so much in anime community, in manga community, in just fiction. He gave more insight for other people to even come up with their own ideas. Most of the anime coming out in Shonen right now, you see all things based off Goku, all things based off Dragon Ball, all things based off one part of his work.
yeah,
And he's done
Inspired
so
by.
much that he's the like I want to say like the godfather of all anime in a way.
yeah. I say that
Like
Yeah.
because
the
like
actual father,
Some
not godfather,
people
sorry.
don't want to believe that, but it's
It's the truth.
true.
One
well,
Piece
I
was
Naruto
understand.
fans.
highly,
Yeah,
highly done because of it.
I understand why people would or don't want to say that because I mean, for like animes existed for like a long time. So I mean, like I've watched like the first anime I watched was Robotech. I watched that. Then there was what what was it? Then they had the old school Gundam joints, and then I watched something called Heavy Metal, like a movie. Then I watched Shadow Skill. So there's a bunch of anime that existed far beyond. That's just what I've been exposed to, and that was back in the day when it was hard to get your hands on anime. And then they had like this little section of Blockbuster that had those kind of movies. But when Dragon Ball Z became a big was the thing, that's when I feel like it pushed a lot, like it pushed anime to the forefront. That's the thing that really catapulted a lot of,
You mean when
shonen.
America got onto it, or
Yeah,
Japan
I
in
I can only
general?
speak for man
When
of
it got
America.
popular?
I can't speak for Japan. I don't know what it's like or what the culture of anime has been in Japan, so I can't speak on that. But yeah, I think American culture, I was really like before you talk about anime, you're like, what's that? But then when Dragon Ball Z happened, like not everybody, but a lot of people they're just like, oh yeah, yeah. You watch that Frieza fight? Yeah, yeah.
Woo,
You watch these the
boy!
others? Yeah.
Did
Yo,
you
he
watch
took
that
out.
30 minute of him screaming? Ah!
Yeah, yeah. It's when he transformed. Yo, he is the
I
Super
can't wait to
Saiyan.
see what happens next.
Yeah, and I got onto Dragon Ball late. Like I didn't even. By the time I saw it, it was he was on his way to Namek. I didn't know what I was watching. The first episode I watched was Goku training in that capsule in that intense gravity. He's like, "Oh, gotcha!" And I'm just like, "What? What is this? Oh my God!"
It was like the main like focus was martial arts. It was the martial arts anime or series manga, and it did that from the get-go. When he was in just a little kid training with Gohan and then training with Master Roshi and Krillin, like it was always just a martial arts series. To the next
Yeah,
fight, save the town. Next fight, blah blah blah. But it kept that same story and kept pushing the limits to things beyond its planet, things beyond its universe, things beyond that no one would even think about. And it helped develop a lot of theories in its core. Like I don't think there's a series that doesn't know, even other series make like a cameo about it, like the Kamehameha in whatchamacallit, that one time I was reincarnated as a slime. The
yeah.
like so many things. Everyone does it. Everyone knows how to put their hands together and just say Kamehameha. Everyone once yelled out trying to be a Super Saiyan. Everybody
Yeah,
once sat
you
in the
remember
bathroom for so
that
long
kid
trying to go Super
who was
Saiyan 3.
we would have never gotten that video.
Right, right.
Was uh was the Hadouken inspired by the
No.
Kamea?
Street
Nah,
Fighter,
that
that's
was
another Street Fighter
before.
was before.
Yeah.
That's another
Oh,
one
that
that
was
was
before.
I think that was
Oh,
like
so it's the
80s.
opposite then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore. They had
Yes,
like three movies. I think they had like three, four movies of Street Fighter before well, I don't know, to be honest. Because I
Let's
watched
look
Dragon
it
Ball
up.
Z. I don't know Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. I watched Street Fighter first before, again, like I got to Dragon Ball late.
I
I was,
believe Street Fighter came out first, like early 80s or so, then
yeah,
Dragon
yeah.
Ball. Street Fighter, of course, the fighting series. But
No, but
yeah,
that
that
they
that
had movies.
Hadouken,
They
I
had
I
a bunch of
still
movies
remember how they
before.
did the Hadouken, and copied they took from that for the Kamehameha, but they made it so much more
Iconic.
like a beam and iconic than I mean, the Hadouken's iconic, but it was more of a like just a beam of goodness. It doesn't hurt people of good, but eradicates evil. That's what it
Ah.
is.
Mm.
Okay, so it's saying, well, you know what? I'll check back to you guys in a
Don't
little
forget the
bit.
manga came out first. So it came out a year
Same,
before the game.
true.
You stop putting out facts so that I have to do more research. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You just
I don't
leave
know
me
which one's
alone.
first, but I definitely like I love
Sorry,
Street Fighter, but
AI told me
Well, tell AI.
Don't
It's
believe
under the
AI.
names,
That's like
bro.
that's like reading the
that's
Wikipedia
AI
from some
Google.
kid.
They said the manga came out in
Yeah,
1986
yeah,
and Street Fighter
87.
came out
Yeah,
in
whatever. Yeah,
1987.
yeah.
oh wait, Street Fighter what came out in 87?
The
The
game,
the
the
game?
video game. Yeah,
The first
arcade.
Just the
one.
game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
What
so
about
original
the
work for Dragon
movies?
Ball came out in 84.
Oh, so then it was well,
So
is that
Dragon
the
Ball
game
first.
or the manga?
No, it was all manga
for
first,
Street
right?
Fighter.
So it would be written work first, and then Street Fighter probably adapted it into,
Maybe. I don't know.
or
That's
at
a
least
hard call.
the power of sequence, man. The sequence is pretty. The sequence is pretty similar.
Yeah. I mean, I never, I don't, I seldom peek behind the curtain, but I believe that Oda, the guy who wrote One Piece, like came out and said that he was one of his big inspirations.
But that's true for like the big three of anime, Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. They all had parts from
Dragon Ball,
Dragon
boy. Are you
Ball. I mean,
Yes.
serious?
you can't even joke about Naruto's
So I'm
outfit,
Yeah.
throwing a
orange and
clip
blue.
here.
Come on.
Naruto, yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Throwing a clip
blonde
over here,
hair,
bro. Yeah, remember when the
obviously.
Nifox,
And that's
the
when Bleach
Nifox
got real
power
good, when it's
sequence? Are
just
you
like
serious?
when the Bleach fights got good, it's like, whoa, is this Dragon Ball? See
Power
with
scaling?
sword?
Power
Yeah.
scaling?
Wow.
Yeah.
You powering up?
Is that what you
I
thought?
like
I
You're
never
cool.
made that connection.
Oh man, when he like, especially when he's fighting Grimjaw, I was like, yo, this is Dragon
He
Ball
was,
Z fight.
yeah. Remember, he was like, he had to absorb all the little spiritual energy in the grounds and whatnot, and he was all powering up.
Yeah.
Like Goku had to absorb all the spirit energy in the earth. And everybody,
Bleach
donate
has a
this
lot of
and
weird loose ends. I
get out
don't
of
even
my face.
remember what part of.
Get
I just remember
out of
seeing
my
that fight. I'm like, wow, that
face.
was great. And then after that, I was like,
Hey, you're sipping.
ah.
Get out of my face. I just said.
But I actually enjoyed. I went
You know,
back and
you're
watched
allowed to
Dragon
drink.
Ball after
Yeah,
like watching
I'm
episodes of
I'm a
Dragon Ball
bit
Z.
out there today.
I enjoy Dragon
I
Ball
want to
more
see
than I
Dragon
enjoy.
Ball.
I like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball more than Dragon Ball Z.
Agreed, dude. And I liked,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the English version better than the Japanese. I know, I said it. I don't care.
Yeah,
I
Japanese
don't
was
mind
like
you saying that.
wasn't bad. Just
Yeah.
I know someone will.
it's like, all right, guys, come on.
Actually, you know what's funny?
What?
When I found out about Dragon Ball Z, it's because my brother told me he used to watch it back in DR.
Wow.
He's like, yeah, we call
Yeah.
it Dragon Ball Zeta.
How did
And I'm like,
Goku
oh,
sound like
they
Goku?
have it dubbed
They had
in
that.
Spanish?
Yeah. I remember they used to show it on the Saturday morning cartoons in Spanish.
Yup.
Dragon Ball Zeta. And I was like, damn. That was cool, man. Back when they had like a Mortal Kombat show and everything. Yeah, that was. I
Yo,
like that.
man.
I remember
I
I
used
that
to
was
watch.
a.
I used to watch Johnny Quest, bro.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
it, man.
Quest. Yeah, I know. What do you know about it? You don't know nothing. Get out of
Yeah, we know plenty.
Yeah, you guys
We
were
all
in
grew up with the same.
DR.
Shut up. We
Digital
watched
thing.
nothing. Shut
We
up.
were
Were
all
you
the
both
same
in
shit in
DR?
Toonami. Calm
No.
down.
I was my mom was back there. I
Yeah,
visited, and I was like, oh, you watch anime? Yeah, check out this one. This is called Samurai X. I was like,
I
whoa, this
know.
looks so
That's what we used to
cool.
watch, and then you
Now,
guys used
this
to
looks
call
just
it
like
something
Rurouni
else here.
Kenshin. It's like it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
It
It is.
Rurouni
It's literally the
Kenshin.
same
Same
thing.
thing.
The same thing. I said
Yeah,
that to
man.
somebody over here when I first moved out, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Samurai X, the guy with the cross X on his face." Oh, you mean Rurouni Kenshin? Yeah, that's his name. The show's called Samurai X.
Yeah.
No,
It's not
See,
even.
you
It's
could have
like
just gone
get
with
out.
Batosai the Manslayer. Everybody would have known who you
Yeah,
spoke
no,
of.
you're right. Yeah, you're right.
That
I
would
should
have
have
been
gone with
hard
But
to
that.
say
like
though.
That's
Rurouni
true.
isn't even a name. That's a title.
That's his title, right? I just
You
learned
know?
that. That was you. Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah,
I was
Kenshin
like,
Himura is his name. Yeah, it's
yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah, no, we
okay.
don't go by that name. He's a nice guy.
But man, I wish. I mean, I really like the fighting. I mean, even with the escalation up to the Cell Saga, I think with the Buu Saga and beyond, I think it got a little crazy. And
The
I
I
whole
just
show
love the
got
Blue
crazy. What are
Saga.
you
The
talking
Boo
about?
Saga.
really did you? Okay,
Yeah,
I
dude, that's
mean,
when they introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
Boo
was
was
it?
cool.
At the
I like
What
Boo.
you're afraid a
no,
little bit of pink?
But the whole world
nah,
was
no. I mean, I
dying, dude.
wasn't worried
That
about
whole
Pink.
world was dying.
It's just like the bad guy was just like this ultimate evil is like this juvenile like creature that's just has these weird
Evil
like
Incarnate. That was
three.
perfect.
I
That
Dude.
liked
wasn't
it
evil
when he
incarnate though. Like Frieza was like this
Super Boo
evil
and Kid
Yes.
Boo.
race-hating person. Cell
Yes.
devoured people and then made you feel
Yes.
sympathy for the
So did
androids
Boo.
who
Yes.
the androids, first of all, the androids
Yeah.
were the big bad. The androids were the thing
Yes.
that destroyed everything. And
Look at
like,
this
oh, they
guy.
found like Gohan's fighting,
Fire.
and then
They
Cell,
destroyed
wait. Cell was such a bad guy that he made us sympathize for the androids. I'm saying, so
Yeah.
when
It's
Boo
true.
showed
This
up,
is
I'm
true.
like the ultimate incarnate of evil. I'm like, I mean, I watched it, and I was like, oh,
I don't think
these
you
fights are
watched
cool,
it.
but I did. I
I don't think
watched
you
Yeah,
it,
watched
but
no,
it.
I think
What are you
well,
you
this is
talking
the
forget
other
about?
it.
thing.
Killed
You just left it
everyone.
off. You're like,
What are you
forget
talking
Yeah,
this.
Boo
about?
killed everyone.
Yeah, he did. He
yeah,
killed the
but
whole planet.
Yeah,
He wiped
He
the whole
he
planet
did
murdered
out.
the,
everyone.
No, dude, it
and
wasn't
it
even
killed
working.
yeah,
But okay, but
every
that's like basic.
He
That's
broke
basic.
he broke
human
dimensions.
God,
He by
beings.
yelling, he made a wormhole from
yo,
the
He
hyperbolic
could be
time chamber.
Piccolo
yo,
Boo,
yeah,
be
but
Gohan Boo,
even
Cell
And then
Boo,
that wasn't even
Frieza
his
Boo.
true
guys,
form.
I agree
right.
with
His true
Robert's
form was
assessment
Kid
of
Buu,
this.
which was even
But I'm
What
not
did you say,
denying I'm not denying
Nova?
that he did these things.
I
Dragon Ball
agreed
Super
with
escalates it
Robert's
even
assessment.
higher, and I'm not interested. I'm
Oh
just saying
yeah.
at the Cell Saga,
Yeah,
at the end of the Cell
Mhm.
Saga, you saw it was not only were like the bad guys legitimate bad guys, it was also this passing of the torch to this next generation. Goku passed it off to Gohan. He
yes,
died. And then also on top of that, Vegeta had to acknowledge the fact that his son was stronger than him. So it was like
yes.
I thought they were gonna transition into this next phase, and
so
then it's just like,
That's
that's
what it was supposed to
actually
be,
And then
but
he just fell
Japan
back on
got a
Goku
little
again. What
no
was
angry.
no
that
so
about?
so so this is what happened. Akira Toriyama wanted to do that. He said this in one of his
oh, well,
articles,
there you go,
and the
good man.
fans didn't want that. The fans demanded Goku come
Yeah,
back
exactly.
because they wanted
Fuck the
him
Yo,
back.
fans, bro. Fuck
yeah,
the
they
No,
don't know
you
fans.
are the
nothing.
fans.
Fuck us.
You know
That's why
what?
they
Yeah,
kept
After you watch
fuck us.
reviving
Dragon
Goku,
Ball
Fuck
right?
us,
3,
bro. Fuck us. Yo,
Yo, they made they
let the artist do his thing, man. Let the artist like,
back then, it was just like, well, you have to do what your fans want if you want to be popular.
yo,
yeah,
they
that sucks.
made Goku into like Superman. That was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, word, word.
It was
And see, and that would have
unnecessary.
been so much more humbling. Oh wait, he died. He transported Dao King Kai. Like you could even include the when he was fighting Pion and this tournament
Thank
of the
you. In the
different Kais.
universe.
That would
In
have
the
been great. You
universe.
still have him, but like not coming back in a big like to be
Thank
the
you.
protector of the
Like
everybody else.
Gohan was
Just
gonna be a star.
yeah,
Trunks
yeah.
and them, dude. We were gonna have the fusion. The fusion was supposed to happen.
Yo, they've been teasing that since episode 1 of Dragon Ball
I've,
Z.
dude, I've been so mad because they never
Gohan's
put
hidden
that.
power? Are you kidding me?
Gotenks,
Oh, you
we
guys
were
don't watch
about to
What?
have
superheroes,
Gotenks.
did you?
Gotenks was gonna be a
No.
character that was everywhere.
Oh
Gotenks
man.
was gonna be a character everywhere, and then they brought back Goku. And y'all were all
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
Again, so he wanted them to move on from Goku and Vegeta and then have like, the next generation move forward with it, which
Oh
would have been
wait,
nice.
before you talk about killing Goku and
Oh,
stuff, he wanted to kill it. He really wanted to kill Vegeta. He hated Vegeta. Remember?
Oh
Did
yeah?
did you
really?
guys know that? Yeah,
No,
he
I had no
hated him.
idea.
But the
Vegeta
fans
became
loved
the
him.
coolest. Well,
I know.
Yeah,
yeah, he
I
he's
love
became
cool,
super
Vegeta.
man.
cool in the Boo
Yeah.
fight. In the
Yeah, I
Boo
liked
saga, that's when
Vegeta.
everybody started having respect for
Yeah,
Vegeta. Because
Majin
when he
Vegeta.
got, yeah, when he got
Yeah,
taken over with the M and fought
Yeah.
Goku, and then he did the ultimate sacrifice by saving everyone else by blowing himself
stuff
up.
up. Yeah, that
Mm.
was so cool, yo. I was like,
And that speech, like,
Vegeta.
even for you, Kakarot, I'll do this. And
Yeah,
it's just
remember
like,
he was like stone
oh,
cold about it too. Like he was like remember the first time you meet Vegeta, right? When he's like mean for like no reason, right? He
he
was
killed
that
him.
character again. He
He
was like,
had
and
to
then
kill him
except he was
now.
like in the ultimate
He
sense,
killed
like
Nappa. Yeah, he
yeah,
killed
He
Nappa.
had
It's
to.
just too like the
Oh yeah.
last Saiyans in the universe. And he was
he
like,
just messed
you
him.
disappointed me. Bam.
Boom.
What? Oh man.
How?
You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
That's what I'm saying. And then he
The
became
Prince of
that,
he,
Me.
but like he
he set the
became that
bar for
again.
villains.
And it
Yeah.
was epic. It was epic. It was like Vegeta became a superhero
That's what I'm
because
saying.
of
Yeah.
that.
Vegeta was cool on Namek. What are you talking about? Vegeta was cool on Namek. Oh, that was the great redemption arc when he's over here fighting side by side with Gohan and Krillin over here, acting like they could do stuff, unlock potential. Awesome. But then they reached a point like, oh shit, and then Vegeta shows up. Final Flash, bro.
Can I also point out that one of the reasons that I knew the show was like at its limit was the planet never really formed back. It became like a desert kind of land. If you guys noticed it, there wasn't a lot of people like really thriving, you know?
Which planet?
In Earth or
Yeah,
Dragon or Namek?
even after they brought everyone back, it was always like it was still slightly deader every time. It was always like slightly
Really?
empty. I don't know
never
if you
noticed that.
noticed it. It
Well,
was
think
very
think
weird.
about this. If your planet gets destroyed by aliens, do you go outside your house anymore?
I mean, I
That's
came
yeah,
back.
that's
Kinda have
weird.
to.
That's
The
But
world
weird.
has
I'm
Like
to
saying
go
what
on.
comes
The
after?
world has to
Are you
go
gonna
on,
just
Johan.
yeah? Are you gonna just
People,
sit in your house and be like, well, there's nothing
Johan,
for us to do?
COVID just hit us. Are you
dude,
still gonna stay inside?
after
Yeah, I
Piccolo
thought so.
came
That's
out and killed
rebuttal.
people, and then more aliens came out and killed people, I think I'd stay home. I mean, after the South thing,
Hey, stay inside. COVID's here.
stay
That's
home.
it
a
was just
tiny
like the
alien.
planet
I'm
just
gonna
seemed
call some
always
aliens on your
emptier,
face.
and it was always like they were always dying, dude. They were just always dying. It was so boring.
Yeah, I mean, the government would definitely take a lot more action where it's like, well, they try to mobilize against the Saiyans and then just got obliterated. And like, yo, that's not even the strongest that, all right, listen,
Get off
Goku,
this rock. Just get
like,
off
we're
this rock.
gonna,
Just get off this rock. Okay. Get on
please.
the capsule ship and get off this rock right now.
Oh, he's
But
already
that was
gone?
the whole. That's what you
Holy-
guys were saying about the Cell series. For it to end there, because even Goku said, like, I think it's me who's bringing in all this,
Yeah.
mayhem, because
Yes.
everyone's always coming to find me. So if I'm not here, the world will be a lot
That's
more
why I thought
peaceful.
he was just moving on to the
He said
next
that,
stage
and
in the
it was
fighting.
like,
Like I
Wouldn't
thought
they
he was
still
gonna go up
attack
to
him?
the Kai levels, right? And then train with them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
from that point on, just keep going. And
Yeah,
then
this,
and then,
this, this,
so
yeah, exactly.
let me
then
let
they
me just
brought him
dive into
back,
Super
and then
since
they
you
killed
guys
him
haven't
again.
watched it.
Right. What if the Great Saiyan Man was the central figure and it's like, oh, this wacky character, but then you understand why this character's so wacky because he grew up around all this ridiculous mayhem, going up
Right.
to different planets, and this
The
father who
Ginyu
just
Force?
fought for a living. Yeah, the Ginyu Force. And then he studied all the time. Like this kid did not get out. Him being Great Saiyan, like this is his idea of what cool was. So it made sense. What if he became the actual
Ah.
protector of the universe? He's talking to
Gohan was so
Dende,
sad.
trying to figure things out. Like Trunks being super duper cool, but super humble, just chilling. Like, I'm gonna grow up to be a badass, right? I met my future self. Like, oh, you met the future me. You know I'm gonna be. Yo, give me that sword. Like this, it would have shaped up to be really cool. And then I thought the Hercule thing was really cool because it was like this added element of, well, oh, this is what people are doing. It's like, yeah, this tournament, this world tournament is still happening. Just because we haven't touched it since Dragon Ball doesn't mean it's still happening. So this is a whole generation's worth. Like, yeah, this thing is still a thing. And then maybe like,
Yamcha, they had
yeah,
freaking
yeah, yeah.
Krillin, they had
And then
Tien,
you could have made them relevant again.
and then they brought him back.
Yeah. I mean, Tien even made himself like if Tien came is like, all right, guys, I'm gonna stop Cell for a brief second. And that was a badass moment. You're like, what's this guy gonna do? And then he
He kept him
blasted
down.
him.
He kept him
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Out of a triangle to a
yeah.
square. I never understood that, but he did that.
He just changed the shape of his ray.
Hey
He just
man,
changed
he
the shape
just
of his ray.
again, he fought for a living, and his best friend was a mime who talked. He's all fucked up.
And blew his head
Yeah, that was weird, man. That
How
was
many
weird. That kid
times?
did
Like
not
twice,
grow.
right?
Huh?
Or did he stay dead?
Yeah,
The
Chaozu
kid.
actually never came
Chaozu.
back.
died a few times, and then he didn't want to go fighting. I think after him blowing
That
himself
shit
up
was
on
just
Nappa,
weird.
nothing happened. I think he just kind of realized.
I'm
I'm
hearing
not
you
a
guys
fighter.
talk about the show, and I'm thinking, what was I watching?
Yeah,
What was I really watching? Was I just watching the fighting? That was it, right? It was just the fighting.
it was the fights. It was the fights. Because
But
like
he
story
built
wise, it wasn't a
such
lot.
a big world with it. He had like futuristic with
Beautiful.
dinosaurs. He
The
had like
capsule technology, it
Capsule
was
Corp, which was
revolutionary.
amazing.
Capsule thing is
Yeah.
still a goal for me. If I
Yeah,
could,
yeah,
if
that
any of y'all
that's
do this,
revolutionary.
make sure you hook me up.
If
I
anything,
wanna
Yeah.
Dragon
I
Ball is
wanna,
so much more advanced than anything we've ever witnessed in real life,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
that was what it was. Oh, and then after that, I watched the Zoids. So I remember, I
Oh,
watched
wow.
that. Oh, and then Gundam G. Gundam G
Hell
used to
yeah.
come out
G
after
Gundam.
whatever. I don't
G
care.
Gundam?
It came
Good
out.
Gundam G is a different
Gundam.
series.
It was good Gundam.
No, there's a Gundam G. It's just a different series.
Isn't it G Gundam?
Really?
Good
There's
Gundam.
both. There's both.
There's both.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
not. Yeah,
There's
Gundam
both.
G's. Isn't Gundam G the shining finger?
No,
No,
that's
that's
good
G
Gundam.
Gundam.
That's
Yes.
G. That's good gun.
The guy, good
No,
Gundam.
that's
Hey,
just
can
G
you do
Gundam,
the
not
shout,
good Gundam.
Johan?
Get out of here.
Can you transform?
This hand of mine is burning red.
Yeah,
Yo, the
there we
story,
go. Let's
the
charge it up.
story, the song that came on. Dun-na, dun-na, dun-na. But man, it doesn't compare to that old school. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah,
Guy
I
is
love
not
that.
changed. He always does that. It's cool. It's very cool. He always remembers all the tunes to all the songs.
That was the best.
He was so
First,
good about it.
Have you guys heard the Dragon Ball Z Japanese intro?
No, can't say. I mean,
I
maybe
didn't
I
know.
have. I
Wait,
don't
is it the
remember.
good? I
Yes.
don't know. I remember the guitar, but that's the English version.
No, that's it's a
Him
little
running.
different, guys.
Well, Reggie, why don't you enlighten us with
Alright, calm
a
down.
couple tunes?
Yeah, why don't you regale us
Don't
with your
copyright this,
rendition?
please.
I don't want to
man.
sing it.
No? All right, cool.
But man, and then Budokai had like some stellar soundtracks. You
Let's
could.
talk about that. Let's talk
Oh
about
my
how
God.
he made the best animated fighting games out
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
The best. You
he
would break
made
your
it?
controller playing Budokai
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how
Wait,
much
You
of
would
a
wait.
role.
break your
I don't know
controller.
how much
Yeah.
of a role he played
I was
in
gonna
the
say,
creation
what did he?
of the
I
video
mean,
games.
his
But at least
gaming thing seems to just be attributed to the Dragon Quest, which I didn't get to play. I saw the ads, I just never played it.
okay.
I got a game of it. Yeah.
Well, now I feel like I need to play it, but it's too late. It's probably gonna
Chrono-
be money now.
No, you can play it. I
Actually,
mean,
it's
you
free
did
on
you get it?
PlayStation.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kidding. I know. I was just kidding. My PlayStation is still down. You gotta get it.
Chrono
fixed.
Trigger, you could get
Jeez.
actually it's probably available
Hey,
on
don't
Steam.
talk.
Chrono Trigger is available on your phone.
Yeah, you can play on the phone. I think
You
it's
can use it
available on
with the
Steam.
extra $5 you got this morning.
They re-released it. It was because it's originally on Super Nintendo. They re-released it on PlayStation with
It's on
like
your
some
phone.
more cinematics. So
All right,
Yeah,
we get
and-
it. You can play it on the phone. I've never even known about this game before. Chrono
you have to.
Trigger.
Chrono
Yeah, I think
Trigger
you
is
have to pay for it.
amazing.
Yeah, it's one of the best stories I've ever.
Well, what's
Come across.
better, Chrono Trigger or Dragon Quest?
I don't know. I haven't
Ooh.
played. I haven't played Dragon Quest.
I
so
like
don't know.
Dragon Quest, but I like Chrono Trigger's story better.
Wait, can I play Chrono Trigger on the
right, okay.
Vita? Anybody got an
Probably.
emulator?
I don't know.
If someone can get me an emulator, I might say hi.
Get on your phone.
Hey.
Well, if you
gotta
don't-
know that.
I don't
If
think
you
our
don't hook
viewers
'em up.
like beggars.
Our viewers need to first view, so yeah, we are begging.
But either way, if you guys like us, press that button. Not because we need that.
Oh, because he's
external
begging.
verification.
This is what begging looks like.
Not because I'm
This-
begging
Actually,
you to
this
do
is
it.
what begging
Comment
looks
down
like.
below what he did for you. How this
Exactly. Yeah, there's a song.
amazing
I'm
person
begging.
actually impacted your life.
That is also a good song. But yeah. Do comment down below. That would be beautiful. He would have been one of the people if he ever went to Japan. He would have been one of the people that I would have liked to meet just to be
You
like,
can
yo,
always go visit his tombstone. I'm sure he'll
Yeah.
get one. So don't worry about it. And we can
Alright.
always visit any
Yeah.
of his other works that may have been,
yeah.
gratified or whatever.
You know,
I
when
mean,
I was little,
I know just because. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, he was little once.
I remember I had a friend who told me his mom wouldn't let him watch Dragon Ball Z because it's too violent.
Oh man.
And now I bet he's crying because he didn't watch it when it was original, and now he has to watch it when
Come
it's
on,
all
you know
crap
he watched
fest.
it without his mom's permission. You know that.
Either that or he grew up
Who knows?
overcompensated, started watching Berserker.
Who knows?
Went off the deep end.
uh,
Helsing, light work. Let's go.
uh,
I need someone to
that
get
show-
ripped open.
Yeah,
and ripped
Berserker,
open.
Berserker is
Eternal
still one of the
Tears.
most intense shows I've ever seen. I'm not gonna front.
Jeez.
I saw that. I thought I could handle it. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, dude, I'll watch the highlights. Like this is violent. This is too dark. All right, guys, that's all I got. I gotta run away. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for everyone showing up. Full Daddy Gertie Library cast over here, signing out. Peace.
Bilbo is still crying behind camera though.
Don't let me. You know what?
Yeah,
Just
no, he
leave me
still
alone.
hasn't showed himself.
Just leave me alone. Oh my gosh.
he's just soaking in his
Venus.
tears.
Oh man, I'm allowed to be sad.
We're all sad, you know.
It's fine.
It's
I'm just be brave and show those tears. That's all.
He's a stop being a little bitch.
Whoa! I didn't record it.
record that. Come on, dude.
Stop being a
Not
little
the place.
bitch. He said,
Don't
"Show your
record
face."
that. Not the right place. Dude. Get out of here. Go back to
Yeah.
work. Get your ass back to work.
All right, move on. Thank you, Akira
Don't
Toriyama.
record that.
Thank you for everything that you've given me.
Yeah, we
Record
love
that.
you.
Get
Alright.
out of
Thanks
here.
for making
Cut
us
that part
us.
Peaceful, like,
Sorry.
God, you
Hey,
fucker.
Yeah, no, this guy.
God damn it,
Did you
Charles.
just call me? Did you just call me a? Is that what you called me?
Wow,
This is why we'll never go live.
Alright,
off.
Thanks,
I gotta go.
Charles. Thank you.